Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and today we have this problem here and we are going to solve this. Okay, so first of all we have to admit that this one here has to be greater than or equals 0, and square root of x has to be greater than or equals 0 as well. So saying this, we can say that then we're gonna have we're gonna have then square root of 757 plus square root of x. This is going to be equals to 757 minus x. If this one is greater than or equals 0, this one has to be greater than or equals 0. It means then that 757 minus x greater than or equals 0. We're going to have then 757 greater than or equal x, or we can say x is less than 577. So our solution has to obey the root of our equation, has to obey this rule here. Okay, so now using substitution, I'm going to say that 757 plus square root of x, I'm going to say this is y. Okay, this one here is y. So if this is y, so now I have x plus square root of y, and this is going to be equals to what? To this one here, 757. And from here, remember that this is our substitution. Okay, so I'm going to add up side by side. So we're gonna have here, we're gonna have 757 plus square root of x plus square root of y, and then this is gonna be equals to y plus 757, and just see that this one will go with this one here, and then we're gonna have square root of x and plus square root of y, and then plus x, and then minus y, and then this is going to be 0, and then we're going to have square root of x here plus square root of y. This one I can write as square root of x square minus square root of y square equals 0. But guys, remember that square root of x here, I said that square root of x is greater than or equals 0. As well here, our square root of y is greater than or equals 0. Okay, so now we have here square root of x plus square root of y plus this one, we can write square root of x plus square root of y, and then multiply by square root of x minus square root of y, and then this is 0, and then this one is equal to this one here. We have then square root of x plus square root of y, which multiplies 1 plus square root of x minus square root of y, and then this is 0. As we said here, this one is greater than 0, and this one here is greater than 0. So square root of x plus square root of y is not going to be equal 0. It's going to be greater than 0. Okay, so now we have here 1 plus square root of x minus square root of y, and then this is equal 0. So working from here, guys, I'm gonna say, sending this to this side, we're gonna have then square root of y equals to 1 plus square root of x. So what is square root of y, guys? Square root of y, if we remember here, what is square root of I? Square root of I is here, so we can just pick this one here. So we would say from here that square root of y is 757 minus x from here, and then we're going to replace this value here. So we're gonna have then let me just keep writing here. Okay, so we're gonna have then 757 minus x and equals to 1 plus square root of x. So I'm gonna send this one to this side, so we're gonna have then x plus square root of x. This one minus this is going to become negative, minus 1 is going to be minus 756 equals 0. So x here is square root of x to the power of 2 plus square root of x, and then minus 756 equals 0. So guys, this product, this term here is 27 times 28. Okay, so it means that this is square root of x square, okay, plus 28 square root of x minus 27 square root of x minus 756 equals 0. So from here we can factor square root of x here. We're gonna have then square root of x plus 28, and then minus here we're gonna factor here 27, we're gonna have here 27, which is going to multiply square root of x plus 28 equals 0. So we're gonna have then the product, this one here, okay, which multiplies square root of x here minus 27, and then this is equals to 0. Okay, and then from here we're gonna have then that square root of x plus 28 this is greater than 0, greater than or equals 0, and this is greater than 0. So this one here is going to be greater than 0, not equal to 0. And then we're going to have square root of x minus 27 equals 0. So we're going to have square root of x equals 27, and then squaring both sides, we're going to have x equals 27 square, which is 27 square, which is 729. So guys, the answer for our question is 729. And recalling our condition here, we have that x is this, has to be less than this, and our x gave us 729. Actually, this one here is less than this one here, so our answer is correct. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and see you next video. Bye bye.